Yeah, hello everyone, I hope you can hear me right now. Let us start with our show. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, welcome to the personal expo opening of the artist Layachi Ihnen, here at Winter Slavic Rebirth 2021. Between the 1st of January and the 28th February 2021, you are invited to visit the Arts Grand World, Winter Slavic Rebirth event located at SLEA Region 1, and to be amazed about the breathtaking presented all kind of arts dedicated to Russian culture. To open this expo, each model represents an own interpretation of his paintings. But before we start presenting the models, I will give you some information about Layachi Ihnen. Layachi Ihnen came on Second Life in July 2007. In real life, he is superior math professor and studied of painting in the Universal School by Correspondence of Paris, Boulevard Excellence. Then, the works were born progressively of a necessity, Rilke in the referencing to a Maria interior, Model A. Breton, of the fascination of the elusive, of the refusal to copy some spectacles, of the will of erasure, the shapes of the world that the sudden painter to make enter them in the one that it governs, a Moreau. After so many work years, one perceives that one passed all the time to ascertain only one truth, to express only one thing under different visages, a camus. Truth that stands out behind the sum of small lies that every picture represents but not. Several exhibitions to stake out his pictorial course. From 1999, he incorporates into his work computers and explores the extraordinary promise of grouping the digital painting associated with traditional techniques. His amazing paintings are full of symbolism and reveal space and time through ordinary objects, which are doors to other worlds. Each of his paintings is a lifelong journey, with their own feelings, and each character silently talks to the viewer. Famous Second Life models from 5 different countries, Germany, Greece, Mexico, Spain, Ukraine, created amazing and vivid images inspired by the paintings of Layachi, paying tribute to the artist. Let's take a look at each and hear a few words about inspiration. Today, Aponi presents the folkloric look. She created one of the wonderful works by Layachi Ihnen. Aponi represents one of the 2 beautiful women from picture Imperishable Ecumes. Working woman from Russia's past, dressed in typical national clothes, hardworking and decent. Now your attention to Gili. Layachi Ihnen's work is infused with melancholy and a certain romanticism at the sight of the passage of time. Personally, the detail of kind of chessboard that appears in some of his works together with the repeated mention of time with its clocks made me think of us as pieces of a giant chess from which we are not able to see the board. A board the space-time dimensions that threatens the mere game of black and white cubes. Kayla likes abstract art and create image according les trois marches. Layachi in his paintings makes her feel a mixture of Da Vinci with Dali. She thinks she chose painting. What inspires her in this painting is time, an infinite portal that always has a mystery to discover. Now your attention to Manto. Manto relates its style to the enchanting picture Adagio en vers majeur by Layachi Ihnen. With a typical professional costume and a Russian lute named Dumra, Manto shows us a traveling singer from Russia's prehistoric times. He is the secret, but not the silent star, of the common people, and also of the noble ones. The singers, known as Gomoroki, moved from town to town and carried on songs and dances. Orpheus says about his inspiration, "The artist is a receptacle for emotions that come from all over the place, from the sky, from the earth, from a scrap of paper, from a passing shape, from a spider's web. Painting is a secret poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. Comes as soft as music does, no needing to understand the languages of notes, neither what the lyrics saying to touch your soul. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. Paint your own truth isn't always going to make sense to everyone, still being true to you." now let's listen what Richard says. I flow with the sea, like ships, and with the flow I take the days and the seconds, while around me the hopes and dreams swirl. I am the lord of the universe, of my own space and time, of the lives of others and my own. And when the world ends, or may begin, you will see me rocking the world of dreams. And finally, your attention to Tara. These are pictures full of calm philosophical contemplation and thoughts about life, full of symbolism and mysteries of life. These are stories about ordinary people, performed in calm range of colors and lights. It's like another space that we can touch through the picture frame and talk to people on the other side. This is the artist's world, which he created from the subconscious and his experience of all his lived lives. This is the world that is born when his hands are holding a brush, and this is the world that is reflected in the soul of every viewer.